folks, Slice 'em here with Slice 'em Gaming. It's War 2 of Season 47, SGA-1 versus, we'll just call him BR for this purposes. So, this is the second war, and as you can see, we're starting off. We got Kindred on Node 6 versus, Titania versus Kindred on Node 6. Combat Deja Vu, Insurance Policy, and Spiked Armor. This is the same fight as we took last week. The only difference is we had Killmonger here. Interestingly enough, this was actually the first fight we've taken all the way back to the beginning of Season 46 with SGA-1 versus 4 Loki. So we've done this fight before. We know what's coming. We know what to prepare for. And as you can see here, as we get ready to go into here, I feel confident. I feel good. I got my boost up and running. And going in, I knew what to expect. But this war was a very sloppy war, not just for myself, but for SGA as a whole. And as we go towards the end, we'll talk about this. But all in all, little stuff here. As you can see, I'm going to rush into a couple heavies here later. Baiting the special one, and then just kind of playing around here, get him to throw something, and I'm going to, yep, there it is. There's the first time. And it's not the only time. I somehow managed to do this a couple times. But still, right now, fight's fairly under control. Got a minor amount of DJing going on. I'm just kind of backing away, letting it fall off. And as you can see, it's just kind of a dancing game here. I've got my special 3 ready, my haymakers ready. So it's okay. Let's get go time here, and whammo, we're on special 3. And I thought to myself, okay, I'm in a pretty good spot. A little goofy mistake. But all in all, this fight's still very much under my control. I don't know why I backed out originally here, but as you can see, power kind of got in the way, so let him throw that special. Waiting on it. He's just kind of sitting back. So at this point, I feel, again, confident about where I'm at. The fight's in our favor, and I walk right into another heavy. Again, this is just a very sloppy match on my side. Super frustrating, and as you can see, we're at 34%. We're able to bait the 0-1, and at this point, I'm like, okay, well, we've got him fairly close. We're in a pretty good spot, and again, this just a dance. We're just dancing. We're letting the degen drop off. He's sitting at 31%. I'm sitting in a good spot. I've got specials ready. I feel like I'm on a spot where I can kind of go crazy. And there's Haywire. There's where we're able to go nuts here. And so I'm approaching the end here, and this is where I make a terrible mistake. I toss my special too early. Doesn't do the job, and now I'm stuck. I'm set here. I'm rooted, and as you can see, throw my special. It won't throw. Luckily, I got out of there. I couldn't toss my special, and I started to freak out. I was like, okay, why is this not activating? And instead, it was just stupidly sloppy play. Not really a lot of fun to watch, but as you can see, I knew what was coming, and luckily it was the only fight for Titania on this entire map. So, Iron Man versus Kitty Pryde, Node 15. Had the same fight last war, first war of the season. Had this very same fight. So this is a fight we're used to. We did it a lot in the previous season. We have done it many times over. Matter of fact, just did it the other day. So again, walking in this, we know what we're expecting. And again, you're going to see this was just a really sloppy one. Now, to be fair, okay, I did wake up I fell asleep the night before, and I was concerned on what my Sunday was going to look like, or the next day was going to look like for me. So I just happened to get up and start doing them. And as you can see, I tried to intercept while she was phasing. And I was like, great job. And then like an idiot, I throw my special 2, push her to the L3. And in this moment, I was like, man, if I die to this fight that I've taken many times over, I'm going to be so pissed. So here's the special 3. Luckily, doesn't really do a whole lot to me. I'm able to manage it. At this point, I'm just waiting for her to quit phasing. I'm baiting. I'm just wanting her to toss a heavy. And finally, I feel a little more in control of my future here. I was a little worried about pushing too much power there. As you can see, I'm kind of backing off. I want her to toss a special. I've already almost killed myself once, and that was good enough for me. So, yeah, that was a scary fight. And again, the theme here has been sloppy. Very sloppy first fight, sloppy second fight. And I'm not going to lie, coming into this APOC fight, Iron Man versus Apocalypse, No 24, prowess build up unblockable, Band-Aid solutions, superior specials, and what was the other policy? Oh my gosh, return policy. Sorry, sitting here thinking, reading, and keeping up. The problem with this one is, as I'm coming into this fight, I'm thinking to myself, man, I don't want to be sloppy with this. So I died to Apocalypse, I think like 3, maybe 4 times last season. And it was always sloppy deaths. It was me trying to back out of the special 1 when I didn't have to. Iron Man can block the special. And often it was me just kind of moving too soon or moving too late. Not really bought into what I was going to be doing, and it really, really hurt. So somehow I don't land my medium there. Somehow I rush in, I get right close to Apocalypse, I give him a little kiss on the cheek, and then I proceed to kick him and throw some rockets at him, but it worked. So again, able to block the first special, and I'm thinking to myself, just block the specials. Don't overthink this fight. Don't overdo, and as you can see, I'm baiting the special 1. I'm holding the block, and I'm just thinking, okay, don't let go. Don't do anything stupid here. This is a fight that should be very winnable, very easily done. And again, we're back to baiting the L1, get it to go, and then again, right back to just landing on good solid punches, keeping things up. There's our relic, and Apocalypse is beefy. At this point, he's sitting at 51%. So luckily, he's being very nice. He's throwing his specials pretty well on cue, and I haven't really had to worry about him too much. Really probably should have ran up to another L2 and restarted the cycle L2 back to my L1. But at this point, I'm like, okay, I know if I just keep pounding away on him, I don't do anything too crazy, keep him throwing the L1. Yes, the fight's longer than I really want it to be, but I know the result. I know what's going to happen as long as I'm smart about this. So, and as you can see, hitting good solid numbers, 12K on the mediums and things. So not in a bad spot, but again, just kind of like, man, I wish you would hurry up and die. And here we go, we get the relic, and that's going to finish it. So much better. That fight, not near as sloppy as the first 2 fights, so I felt so much better after that. Here's our 4th fight of the war. Hulkling's going to be taking on Scorpion on Node 33. Again, build up, unblockable, Band-Aid solutions, and passively special. So I turned on Suicides just for this match. Totally unlocked, full ramp up, all Suicides. Let's go. And as you can see, we're going to turn around and we're going to be throwing on our Cosmic Boost so that we can make sure that we are full tilt. This is all about throwing down some quick damage and trying to get Scorpion off the map as quickly as possible. Coming into this fight, I had a game plan. I knew what I wanted to do. I knew how I wanted to do it. I knew what I wanted to have happen and how I was going to do that. And unfortunately, none of that happened. This kind of goes totally, I won't say totally different, just didn't go as smooth as I thought. Watched over video, had an idea, wanted to land a couple things first, and unfortunately, when unblockable, didn't stay on him. And after I did that, I was like, what are you doing, Sly? Either way, so we're in a spot here where we've got our special 2 ready. I'm in a spot where I can go unblockable, get my unblockable. I probably could have landed a couple more hits first. Just fell short of the special 3. He's going to do me a favor, hit me, throw me right into my special 3, and allow me to go right back into it, which is going to be the death of Scorpion. So, I mean, it did work out. It just wasn't as clean as I would have liked. Really, I would have landed a couple more hits there, so I would have been deeper into my special before I launched that special 2. It was just planned out well in my head. Execution was terrible. Terrible. So again, another sloppy fight. A very sloppy war for myself. Not very happy with it. So Final fight for myself, Iron Man versus Bishop, node 39. Again, we got build up unblockable, power snack, and one too many hits. This fight, we did it a lot last season. This fight really doesn't worry me. This is a pretty standard fight. I call them boring fights at this point because it's really just a very big control fight. The idea behind this is stay under control, keep things where you want, and as you can see, we're going to just play it straight from the beginning. I saved a power start 1. I've taken the fight enough. I feel confident with my ability to control the fight, know where I'm at. So I wasn't too worried about it. And again, we've got Power Sting on this node. Power Sting doesn't really bother me because, again, this is my final fight. So even if I Power Sting myself all the way to 50% or whatever, it doesn't cost me anything because, again, I'm not taking any more fights after this. So Power Sting is not really a thing for me to worry about here. So first L2 in, and we've got a pretty good start. We're at 75%, and as you can see, getting a pretty good chunk out of him out of the way. My biggest thing is making sure I don't accidentally overpower him, Dex out of something and let him turn around and land a big special on me. So again, all about the control. There he is, tossing the L1. And he's right back to it thanks to this power snack. So come on. And there's another L1. Got him with the taunt this time, so we were able to take and keep his energy down. And again, armor breaking. And again, this fight is, it's all control. I'm wanting to keep things under control here, and as you can see, we bait the L2. And a couple big hits there, 29k, which was super nice. Relic hitting him hard. And at this point, we know it's game over. Power Sting, nothing really mattered. So again, it was just a major control fight. I think of it as a boring fight. Hopefully being able to watch it helps somebody out there. But that was it for me. So after that, there's our victory screen. Now this victory screen is a little misleading. It was a victory, and we were super happy to get it. But if you can see a little bit behind there, it was actually a tie. Even though we have a much better attack bonus, as you can see, we didn't explore the full map. We had one battle group waiting, organizing, trying to get things to go all at once at the end, trying to save buffs, trying to save their boost, which is fine. That's fair. I get it. In doing so, something happened. One of the guys, whether he lost track of time, things came up. At the end of the day, he didn't finish his path. He left 4 fights up. So when you take that and math it all out, basically between the expiration and the additional deaths, this ended up becoming a tie ball game. We actually won off of time. Thank goodness we attacked as quickly as we did, because this could have easily been a loss, even though we absolutely destroyed them. 41 deaths to 9. Excuse me. They had a couple deaths that didn't count. But at the end of the day, this shouldn't have even been a close to a matchup. But due to one individual not showing up at the right time, this got really dicey at the end. It was a big pain point for us. It caused a lot of discussion, a lot of things happening, and it led to a player being removed from the alliance, actually. So you never enjoy that, but unfortunately it is the reality of what happened. So we sneak away with a win. It cost us 27 additional death points, our attack bonuses, essentially. So even though we only died 9 times, add 27 to it, that was really where we finished, which was 36. So it sucked. It sucked. It was very, very annoying. So with all that being said, it's still a win, and we are now 2-0 as we continue hoping to go back and defend our spot on the podium. This war just makes it a little bit harder, but if we can keep winning, that's what matters. So till next time, take care, have fun. As always, keep on gaming. I'm out of here, guys.